Hello, everybody. My name is Dominic Doskaloo, and this is my documentary, informational video on different phobias that exist. Specifically to bring awareness to these phobias. There can be a lot of stigmas on, like, why are you scared of this? Or, there'll be those people that'll just, like, hate on you for disliking it. But basically, I'm just going to talk about, three phobias that I found to be either common or interesting. I know that two of them are extremely common, and a ton of people, have them, and they're pretty reasonable. And I'm going to talk about one that I found pretty interesting, and just kind of, go over the fact that it exists. So first, I'm going to be talking about claustrophobia. Now, I have never experienced this, so I'm only speaking from others' experiences, but it's a pretty well-known phobia. Essentially, it is the fear of closed spaces. So if you get in a small elevator, you might end up feeling a bit anxious because it feels like the walls are closing in on you. Now, most people are wondering about treatment. And really the only way to treat it is to just try to breathe, try to relax, and hope that it won't hurt you as much as it may end up. Some symptoms of claustrophobia are shortness of breath, fast heartbeat, sweating, shaking and trembling, nausea, dizziness, dry mouth, hot flashes, hyperventilation, chest tightness or pain, confusion or disorientation, headache, numbness, choking sensation, urge to use the bathroom, or fear of harm or illness. Basically, it makes a lot of sense, if people perceive a small enclosed space as kind of coming in on them, they're going to be relatively scared. I mean, who wouldn't be? So next I'll be talking about arachnophobia. Now, arachnophobia is also extremely common, much like claustrophobia, but it's just the fear of spiders or other eight-legged things such as scorpions, which aren't spiders, surprisingly. I know, crazy. So anyway, I have experienced this in the past. I recently overcame it with, just no longer being scared of things that are about this big and very easy to kill. So, but it's pretty simple. I mean, usually people with arachnophobia, if they see a spider, they're probably not going to want to be in that room. Makes a decent amount of sense. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in the room with a spider, but, some people just don't want to take their foot and step on it. It seems like a pretty simple explanation. But treatments. Most people become desensitized to it just due to, like, exposure therapy. Me personally, it was this where I just exposed myself to so much spider media, it no longer was scary to me. I think I mainly got it from bad experiences in my childhood. But with these people, it could really just come from anything. I mean, seeing certain movies or, it's really just from really anything, I guess. And so this next and last fear that I'm covering is called aerophobia. It's not the fear of air, surprisingly. It's actually the fear of heaven. That's right. People are afraid of heaven. Can you blame them? Heaven is a very hard idea to grasp. I could feel like heaven, I don't know, it just kind of scares me. But it's not the fear of not getting into heaven. It's the fear of any mention of heaven. The article that I found details a person talking about when his grandfather died, and his family tried to console him by saying, "Oh, well, he's going to heaven, so there's no worry. But then instilled the fear of heaven into him, because he then started thinking, wow, living forever is kind of a scary idea. Which, in a way, I agree with him. It's pretty scary.